Healthy aging describes the way we positively manage our own health and well-being.
To be healthy at any age, we need to make the right lifestyle choices around being active, building relationships, having healthy eating habits, engaging ourselves in meaningful activities, and managing adversity. If we intentionally engage in health-promoting activities, the research tells us we are more likely to achieve optimal physical, emotional, and mental well-being.
Making healthy decisions from a young age increases the chances that we will be in good shape as we age. If we invest in our health now by living a healthy lifestyle from a young age, we will maintain low risk of developing diseases and increase the prospects of living a healthy life as we enter middle age and older age.
Research tells us that making healthy choices across our lifespan can reduce our potential to develop chronic diseases. But if we do develop such conditions, being healthier sets us up in good stead to help fight the condition, manage, and or reduce its impact on our daily life. Living with too much fat in our system has been proven to increase the likelihood of developing chronic diseases.
This short video will teach you how to measure your waist circumference so that you can determine if you are at risk of developing chronic diseases. Chronic diseases are health conditions that last for extended periods of time and progress slowly. These include diabetes, heart disease, stroke, cancer, and chronic respiratory diseases. These illnesses are more and more prevalent in people today as we make poor health decisions and yet still live longer due to medical and pharmaceutical interventions. Once you've assessed your waist measurement and the results suggest you may be at risk of developing chronic disease, we will give you some tips on how to reduce that measurement.
Our waist circumference is influenced by two types of fat, subcutaneous fat and intra-abdominal fat. Subcutaneous fat is the fat directly beneath our skin and is sometimes referred to as love handles. Intra-abdominal fat is the fat that covers our internal organs, like our heart or our liver, and this is linked to increasing the risk of acquiring various chronic diseases. Therefore, no matter how tall you are, the greater our waistline is outside the recommended range, the greater risk you face of developing chronic diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, and some cancers, amongst others. Fact: 61% of Australians in 2008 were overweight or obese, and this continues to increase. Fact: the proportions of Australians with diabetes rose from 2.4% in 1995 to 3.8% in 2008. Most of this was due to increases in type 2 diabetes, which is preventable.
How to measure your waist circumference. Step 1. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, preferably in front of a mirror, and have your tape measure on hand. Step 2. Use your hands to find the uppermost border of your hip bones on both sides. Step 3. Place the tape measure around your waist directly on your skin, lining up the bottom edge of your tape with the top of your hip bones. Use the mirror to ensure the tape is fully horizontal and that it is not twisted or caught on clothing. Step 4. Breathe out normally and take the measurement. The tape should be snug without compressing on your skin.
This table takes into account gender and ethnicity and shows we are at an increased risk of chronic disease if our waist circumference is greater than or equal to these values. You have a greatly increased risk if you are male and have a waist circumference greater than 102 centimeters, or if you are female and have a waist circumference greater than 88 centimeters. If your measurement is within 8 centimeters of or greater than the cutoff value, contact your health provider, such as your doctor, dietitian, or physiotherapist, for specific advice on reaching a healthy weight.
The best way to reduce our risk of developing chronic disease is through regular exercise and healthy eating. This can be hard to do if you have a family to look after, work, study commitments, as well as maintaining a social life. Therefore, we will provide you with some practical tips on how to incorporate these healthy habits into a busy life.
It is recommended that adults perform at least 30 minutes of moderate physical activity on most days of the week. This can be accumulated by completing shorter sessions of 10 to 15 minutes. If you are at risk according to your waist measurement, American guidelines suggest at least 60 to 90 minutes of daily moderate physical activity, whilst also keeping within your energy requirements from food to achieve weight loss.
Everyday tips. Make exercise part of our daily routine and plan ahead. Write down each activity you do in a day and how much time it took to see how much time you actually spend being physically active. A list can be created following this to add additional activities. Keep a pair of sneakers in your car to always be prepared to run or walk. Exercise in the morning before the kids wake up or before the day gets too busy. Catch up with friends for a walk rather than meeting for coffee or a meal. Ride a bike or walk instead of driving short distances. Housework like gardening, mowing the lawn, scrubbing the floors are also examples of physical activity. Tips for when you're at work. Use the stairs instead of the lift. Walk the long way to the toilet, or canteen or kitchen. If you drive, park further away from work. If you take public transport, get off the bus 1 or 2 stops earlier. Family tips. Getting our family involved is a great way to motivate each other to become more active. For family events or gatherings, plan the occasion with fun and active activities such as kicking footy, hiking, riding bikes or swimming. According to the Australian Dietary Guidelines for Adults, it is recommended that a healthy diet consists of plenty of high-fibre carbohydrates such as whole grain bread, rice, noodles and pasta, at least 2 servings of fruit and 5 servings of vegetable a day. Additionally, it should also include moderate amounts of lean meat such as fish and poultry, or alternative options such as eggs, legumes and nuts.
Moderate amounts of milk, yogurt and cheese are also recommended. It is also vital to drink plenty of water throughout the day, approximately 6 to 8 glasses. Food which should be kept to a minimum include those that are high in fat, salt, preservatives and artificial colours and flavours such as alcohol, lollies, pastries, chocolates and fast food or takeaway.
Here are some everyday tips to help keep you on track. Eat regular meals. Skipping meals can make you more likely to binge on unhealthy, high-fat and high-sugar meals. Always eat breakfast. A healthy breakfast should be high in complex carbohydrates, fibre, protein, and include a small amount of good fats. For example, a bowl of oatmeal cooked with low-fat milk topped with fresh fruit and nuts. Keep a diary of what you eat. This can help you track and identify any changes you can make to your eating habits. When out grocery shopping, read the nutrition information panel and take note of the fat, sugar, sodium, and energy content. Use a grocery list when shopping and make sure you stick to it to avoid buying unhealthy foods. When eating out, try to choose items that are steamed, poached, roasted, broiled, baked or grilled, and avoid those foods that are deep fried, crispy, pan fried, sautéed or stuffed, as these are usually high in fat. At home, use healthy cooking methods such as grilling, steaming, baking or stir frying with polyunsaturated or monounsaturated oils. Here are some tips to help you save time. Prepare and plan your meals. For example, use one day on the weekend to cook in bulk and portion them into containers and freeze some of them. This way, you can just grab your meals and go during the week without the need for any preparation or cooking. Pack your lunches the night before. Bring a bottle of water with you whenever you go out. Always bring healthy snacks with you when you go out so you have something to eat no matter how busy you are and you won't be tempted to buy unhealthy snacks. Healthy options include fruit, cut up vegetables, yogurt and nuts.
In summary, maintaining a healthy lifestyle is important for people of all ages in order to reduce the risk of developing serious health issues. Our waist circumference measurement is one way we can determine our risk of acquiring chronic disease such as diabetes and heart disease.
The best way to reach or maintain your appropriate waist circumference and healthy weight is by living an active lifestyle combined with maintaining healthy eating habits.
We all make excuses for not making healthy choices. Our lives are busy and we have others to consider, but it's always possible to make healthier choices every day. Please use the information in this DVD to build healthy habits into your current lifestyle.